I'm here at Mr. Small's Theater with Mike Zickefoose, the creator, founder, and organizer of the 6th AllScene Entertainment Festival right here at Mr. Small's Theater, where we are broadcasting at the River's Edge studio right up in the back of the building. So excited for this event. It is this Saturday. The doors open at 3 p.m. and it runs until you've basically been exhausted of all your body can handle when it comes to entertainment, because there's going to be so much of it all in one spot, and you don't even have to go outside and deal with the cold, rainy, miserable fall. It's the perfect atmosphere. Mike, welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be back with you. It's a pleasure to be doing the festival itself again. There's definitely going to be 8 hours of entertainment to look forward to again this year.
8 hours, that's crazy. And I love that it's called an entertainment festival, because that really truly defines the event, because it's not just music, it's not just art, it is...
Correct.
And it's not even just music and art, which has been a big pairing lately. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of everything, right?
Exactly. As much as possible, as accessible, and as much that make things participatory. This year, again, doing yoga, drum circle in the Courtyard of Mr. Small's, adding to the new cafe, a new element this year, doing the open mic a little bit early on after doors. So if you are interested in open mic, whether it be an instrument, storytelling, joke telling, bring those along, get involved in any way during the day, on the day, as much as possible.
So this is cool. So the open mic, that's something that's new to AllScene, right? That
Correct.
Has not existed before. What's your idea behind that? Do you think it's going to be just a bunch of different musicians who aren't involved coming in? Do you think it'll be people who have performed, who want to keep playing and keep jamming out, and they're going to come down? How do you think that's going to work out?
You know, I haven't given it that much thought as far as the other musicians, but if other performers are performing on the day, should they want to, warm up a little bit and then pump themselves for their set times later on, that's cool. In general, hopefully between the performing artists and either guest open micers, as well as the visual artists, the vendors, just as network as best as possible. Don't be afraid to say hi, hello to people. Don't just become fans of everything, but become friends of everyone and everything.
How have you seen the event grow over 5 years?
I've definitely seen the amount of activities that I try and put together. I don't want to say cram, because I try and make it as logical as an evolution of a day as possible, day into night. But it's always interesting. The first couple I had in the beginning of August, the first couple of years, and then I've brought it back to the beginning of October. So it's relatively stayed around the same, but has always moved forward a little bit. So I'm always happy with that, as long as everyone's having a great time, having fun in a safe, awesome manner is the most important thing to me.
So I'm looking here at the flyer, and I'm looking at some of the great talent that you have on here. So many bands that I'm familiar with, several bands that are here on this network, the River's Edge. So it's a great diverse group of musicians, which I love. You have everything, really, all different types of genres on here. How much time does it take to try to work on this schedule to bring so many different elements in the music scene, let alone adding everything else? When do you start working on this festival?
Throughout the music aspect, I'm always kind of keeping tabs on local music that I either catch here in the theater or here in the Funhouse at Mr. Small's. It's awesome when I do. I mean, I love the venue, but it's awesome when I am able to escape and check out music elsewhere. Throughout the year, stuff I've seen here, stuff I've seen elsewhere, friends that I've had throughout the years that I've continued to be friends and fans of, have continued to see certain musical careers grow and prosper. Always balancing a healthy mix of AllScene alumni and fresh talent, as well as within the diversity of the genres, just having the right amount of everything. So again, everyone could be friends and fans of everything and be able to catch a little bit, whether it be 10 to 15 minutes of everyone throughout the day.
Well, that's kind of interesting. Having started this 5 years ago, realistically, you've probably seen some people from the beginning of their career blossom
Flourish on a little
yeah.
bit.
That's got to be
It's
a
always
really
cool.
interesting experience, right? To be able to follow someone from year to
Oh,
year
without a
and
doubt.
see them come back.
And it's definitely interesting this year having members of previous all scenes that are in different groups as well, or other side groups. Not to say that the ones that they performed in years past don't exist anymore. Some have, some haven't. But it's always cool to have anyone back in some form in any capacity.
So talk about the artists and how do you have them organized? I know you've done it a little bit different from year to year, correct?
Correct, yeah. So the music artists or the visual artists?
The visual artists.
The visual artists.
Yeah.
It's always a good differentiation, that's for sure. So long time standing, which will be the case again this year in the back half of the theater. A lot of the vendors, visual artists will be set up, spread out throughout the back half, a little bit throughout the first level of the balcony, and maybe even this time wrapping around the balcony bar leading up to the courtyard and the restaurant area. Last year was the first time we had some visual artists out on the courtyard deck. So if we have enough of space is getting limited, it's just, again, good time to explore all the areas of Smalls, just within the different atmospheres and all the different spaces of use you can see.
Really cool. So when did you say you actually start putting together the schedule though?
That I would probably...
Because you pretty much organize this mostly by yourself, which is something that
Yeah.
I find very daunting because something like what I do with the Millville Music Festival, obviously you being on the committee, you know there are so many different hands involved.
Yeah.
I feel like something like this would be extremely difficult to organize on your own.
It's a true testament of a lot of things. I'll say that it's not the easiest, but I do it for the love of it. Just again, I've always said in years past, kind of curating my own personal show, and hopefully people think it's awesome and it's a party. I think it is. I wouldn't want to be a part of anything that wasn't fun. So to bring all these amazing talents together is just all the more monumental for me and hopefully everyone as well.
Who are some of the new acts that have not been here previous years? Both musicians, artists. Who are some people that you're really looking forward to seeing?
Okay, so let's see here. Brand new to the festival, which are always a good time. Being able to see other spots throughout the city. The Moat Rats are always a fun jam.
Yeah, Dale was in the chat room, actually. Dale Mangold, who's
Nice,
in the group.
excellent.
Yeah.
Plays sax. He'll actually be playing with Lady Jessica
Oh,
on sax as
fantastic.
well, with a little accompaniment with an all-original lineup. Moment Being, they're an awesome, fun, funky trio that are definitely going to be fun to groove and dance to. If you haven't known the name already, Nameless in August. They've never been part of the festival, but
Oh, really?
definitely
Okay.
excited for them. Devin Moses and the Saved. They'll be closing out the theater at the end of the night. That'll be an awesome one to catch and end on. Rage 2 as well. Some of the other actual like producer and hip hop acts this year. Kid Mental, Benji, and also some guys from the past that have played in the new group Back Alley Sound. So again, just really pulling together a lot of cool genres that make sense together.
Very cool. And you're using the cafe. You've got the fun house again this year. Is that correct? So
Correct,
you're really all over the entire building.
Yeah, 4 stages, 25 plus acts. It's people are going to get their steps in, that's for sure.
Well, the thing about this space that's kind of cool is you can have all of these different venues, but because they're so separated, you don't really have that bleed in of the sound, which is kind of unique. Like you look at some venues and yeah, you could have multiple stages, but you're probably going to hear something, right? Whereas if you're in the funhouse, you're not going to hear a single thing that's going on in the theater.
Correct. Yeah, it's always a helpful benefit just with like the evolution of Smalls, being that it is a venue first and those type of things always taken care of. Along with that, having some of the best staff and sound engineering to provide good sound for not only the performers, but us, the audience members, as well.
And the food's fantastic here.
Between the
thing.
restaurant, yeah, as well as new as the Smalls Cafe is. The Smalls Cafe is going to be where doors are as well.
Okay.
And they have a separate food menu, different from the restaurant as well, along with a bar, coffee, and coffee cocktails.
Well, that's important to mention this because many people, it may be their first time being introduced into the Smalls Cafe. So that's on the side of the building.
Correct.
The right side of the building. So that's where everyone will enter.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone will enter to the cafe halfway up to the loaded ramp, up to the right side along Butler Street.
You'll see the big red umbrellas there.
Yeah, that'll be your entry point. And just again to showcase the cafe, get everyone exposed to that. And then from there on, explore away, get lost a little bit, keep walking around. You'll find your way back.
So the day of the event, do you have to go? Are you like going crazy? Are you running around all over? Do you get to enjoy it at all?
I'm definitely running around and I'm definitely enjoying it. This year is going to be a little bit extra special for myself because this will also be the first time in 2 years that I will also be performing on stage.
With Jenny and the Jags?
Yes, correct. I drum with Jenny and the Jags. Jenny, who's also going to be doing Millvale Yoga Collective in the Courtyard, bringing yoga mats. It's included in the festival ticket, yoga at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to be meeting people, greeting people as they come in, the performers, the artists, getting ready to play myself, making sure everyone's happy where they need to be, just making my best efforts to make the day run smoothly.
Now, the yogas, they're going to be like music and art going around the yoga while it's happening? How's that going to
There's definitely going to be music. Whether or not, it'd be a great spot if any live painters, I encourage everyone to do the yoga, but if any live painters would want to live paint during any of the activities during the day, they're having art, again, tables that set up outside there before. So anything to do to keep it an awesome, energizing, and creative space, we'll definitely make it happen on the day.
Yeah, I'm looking through. I'm really excited to see Joe Plastino
Correct.
on the lineup. Now, what does he play? He plays a really unique instrument.
Yes, he plays the Australian instrument, the didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Didgeridoo, and he also beatboxes and plays around with hand percussion.
Where's he
and
going to play?
loops. He's also in the Courtyard stage as well. And should we have that fall weather, hopefully it's still nice. But should it be too much for the Courtyard, we will also have a rain backup plan for that inside the Great Hall where the balcony bar is.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. So that's, if you're familiar with the venue, if you're up in the balcony, there's this giant, it's like a bar area that connects the balcony to where the food is and then out to the funhouse. So that's the area he's talking in. There's a little stage right there. I think it'll probably be nice. See, the way it always works, and I know this time of year really well because my birthday is on September 30th, and the way
it was a good birthday.
It was all right, yeah, it was cool. But the way the weather always works is it's usually really, really like nice mid-September, and then it just goes to shit for a week, especially at least for one day. September 30th. I don't think it was terrible this year, but usually
Not
it's
too bad.
usually really cold or rainy, and then it gets really nice in the beginning of October.
Sign me up for
it.
nice.
Always happens that way. Yeah, so I'm assuming that it's going to be really, really nice the day of AllScene, which again is the 6th here of October.
Correct, you got it.
I wish it was the 6th AllScene, because that's just
that
really nice
would be
to say,
good.
The 6th on the 6th.
6 on 6, yeah.
So really cool. In the art, what kind is it going to be? A variety of art, I imagine, because I'm looking at what you did with the art on Sedgwick at the Millvale Music Festival, and you had a great variety of art there, visual art, and I imagine it's probably going to be the same here as well.
Yeah, this year, every year getting to know more and more artists, it's always fantastic, and this year, again, it just keeps getting better and better between the variety and just like the overall talent that is going to be there between a lot of the painters, Debbie Kohler, Rachel Herman, Steve Pierce, Inca Guido, Lisa Ann, as well as a lot of different jewelers, chainmail jewelry, some tie-dye and festival wear as well. We're also going to have Mindhunter casting for background extras, the Netflix series Mindhunter. So if you're familiar with that, if you've heard about it, if you've ever wanted to try it, they'll have a table there, taking some pics, taking some just like quick 5-minute interviews to possibly get a scene somewhere. You never know where that can go. What else? We'll also have Robert the Snake Guy, if you're familiar with him, with his spices and spice pretzels and his little.
Is he going to have the snakes here as well?
He's gonna, depending on the day and the weather. He's gonna have them for handlings and photos as well.
Awesome. So there's like everything going on.
Yeah, just real quick, another cool art, and this will be another first as well. Infinity Creations is going to have a UV drip body marbling.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It's there's like 3 different like barrels essentially, and whether it's your whatever body part, most of the time it's like your hands, your arms, you just like do these 3 dips with your hands, and then it has like this cool like drip marbled effect. And just like another form of festival body painting that'll be really cool for people to try.
Well, do you paint like, so you dip your hands, I'm just trying to understand this. You dip your hands in, and then do you then create the art on a canvas, or is it on your body?
It's on your body, yeah. Like,
so what does it look like?
Like the best
is it
way
almost
I
like
can,
you're tie-dyeing your body?
Almost like a marbled tie-dye that it dries off, and then you just have like a cool, body paint for the day.
I've never seen this before. Where have you seen this?
It's gonna be cool. I've heard of it, and then this year was the first time I've actually. Once Infinity Creations hit me up, was able to actually like see pictures of it to get an idea. Check out the AllScene Facebook event pages. I have everyone's information to check out there. I just posted one of the pictures just to help people get that picture in their head of what to expect. So check that out. It's definitely really cool. Temporary, of course. That'll also be down in the theater in the little nook, little blacklight area.
Does it like glow at all?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it looks cool during the day as well as the night. So that'll be something just all day long to kind of either have or look forward to getting as well.
That's badass. That's almost like, I almost feel like you're turning yourself into, the movie Avatar with the blue people. It's cooler than that.
I'll call it cool. Heck yeah, man.
I feel like that's so interesting. Like that would be so cool, especially like as the night goes on. For
sure, definitely. Again, always trying to bring in new things, more ways for people to participate, and just have fun with it. With that drip style, no one's gonna have the same one, so everyone's gonna.
I feel like I would be willing to spend $10 to get that drip, just like the drip on the arms.
Gotcha.
Let alone like $10 for the artwork, the being able to see all the art, being able to see all the music, being able to go down to the open mic, being able to do yoga upstairs. How much is a class for the Millville Yoga Collective?
So typically the Millville Yoga Collective classes are suggested donation of $11.
Of $11, and that's pretty reasonable for a yoga class.
For sure.
But this is $10 to get in
for
the yoga class and the body paint. And the music. How many musicians are there?
Oh man, there's at least about 20 different music acts, as well as other different belly dance and spin performances, as well as the other activities.
So that's like 50 cents a performer.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of entertainment for $10.
That doesn't include the music. I mean, that doesn't include the visual art. That doesn't include the yoga, which you're already getting a discount for a yoga class.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot for. I don't even know, like 30 plus different
like
possibilities.
Next year, are you going to be like paying people to come because this deal's like really, really good, right? This is incredible.
I hope so. I never want to take too much from people. I never want to scare anyone off. So again, support local music, support local art, support your friends. Come out, become fans and friends of everything.
Yeah, this is awesome. And it's so great. I'm back on overnight, so I'll be able to come.
Most excellent. Yeah. Yes, please do.
This is really sweet. So this is going to be Saturday. It's October the 6th.
October 6th, 3 to 1.
p.m., 3 to 1 in the morning. That's awesome. Lexa Terrestrial. What does Lexa do?
Luxa Terrestrial. She is.
I don't know that one, but that's a really cool name.
She is an amazing personality and one of the fastest rappers that can spit a line. No
wow.
joke. She's forgive me if this is possibly inaccurate, but I always kind of parallel her as taking Lady Gaga and Andy Warhol and smashing them together, and that's somewhere you have Luxa Terrestrial. A very visual and stimulating performance, I'll say that. Amazing lyricist, producer, definitely worth checking out on the main stage as well this year.
I feel like that description alone is something that.
Oh yeah, if that doesn't pique your interest, I don't know what will.
That's awesome.
Amazing stuff all around.
All right, it's Mike Zickefoose. He is the creator, founder, organizer of the 5th AllScene Entertainment Festival right here at Mr. Small's Theater. Do not miss it. $10. Again, the yoga class itself, which very reasonably priced, $11 normally. You're even getting a discount if you just factor in that.
Correct. Yeah.
An incredible deal. This Saturday, 3 p.m. The doors open. Come in right through the cafe. If you're looking at the front of the building, it's right on the right side of the building. You'll see the big red umbrellas. It's impossible to miss. Come check that out. It's going to be tons of fun. I'll be there. I know you'll be there. You'll be running around.
Oh, I'll be there.
So that is the AllScene Entertainment Festival, October 6th, right here at Mr. Small's Theater. That's Mike Zickefoose. I'm Brian Crawford. I'll see you there.